times B. So matrix multiplication. First of all, you need to consider the name of that matrix. A is given as M times N matrix and matrix B, N times B matrix. The multiplication is only possible if the number of columns is the same as the number of rows. Then the result will be the number of rows and the number of columns, which is M times P. The example 1, we have if A equals to 2, 1, 3 minus 4 and B equals to minus 5, 3, 4, then we find A times B. So first of all, check for the order of matrix A, which is 2 by 2, and for matrix B, which is also 2 by 2. So the number of columns is the same as the number of rows of the second matrix. So in the multiplication of matrix, you do that row by column. That is 2 times minus 5, 3 times minus 3, 2 times 7, and then 3 times 4. And also the last row times the first column, the last row, then times the last column. Then we have this result. So we also check for B times A. B times A is also possible because the number of columns is the same as the number of rows for the second matrix. So multiplying the two together also, we have this result. But we compare the result of A times B and B times A, and we see that the results are not the same. That means that A times B is not the same as B times A. So a question comes up that you should prove that A times B is not equal to B times A. That means that you are going to solve for A times B. You also have to solve for B times A. Then compare the results. Then you cannot draw a conclusion that based on these two results, A times B is not equal to B times A. The example 2, we have 3 by 3 matrix for A. Then we have 3 by 1 matrix for B. Then we find A times B and B times A if possible. And we later find that matrix A, that is 3 by 3 matrix, and then matrix B, that is 3 by 1 matrix. So we see that the number of columns here is the same thing as the number of rows for the second matrix. So multiply the matrix, we have 3 times 1 matrix. So we see that the multiplication of A times B is possible. Then we perform the operation row by column, row by column, row by column. Okay, then we have 26, 29 minus 7. So since the number of columns we have in this matrix is 1, and then we have 3 rows, so we call it column matrix. Why? Because the number of columns we have here is 1. So a column matrix is a matrix with 1 column, and sometimes we call it column vector. So we also try to check if B times A is also possible. We also try to check if... Are we together? We also try to check if B times A is possible, but we find out that the number of columns for matrix B is 1, whereas the number of rows for matrix A is 3. So they are not equal. So we say that the multiplication of B and A does not exist. Do you get that? Hello? I would love you to respond. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So any question before I move to example 3? I can't hear you, please. Example 3. Any question before I move to example 3? Hello? Hello?
Sir.
Okay. Any question before I move to example 3?
So I don't have question.
Okay. So let's take example 3. And that's where we stop here for matrix multiplication. Based on these 3 examples, I believe you should be able to tackle any question that have to do with matrix multiplication. So if A equals to 340 minus 26 minus 3, and then we have 7 minus 4, 1, and then matrix B is given as 2 minus 5, 5 minus 6, and minus 1 minus 7. Find A times B. Okay, so let's see how the multiplications goes. First, we need to check the order of matrix A and B and see if the multiplication is possible. Matrix A is 3 by 3 matrix, where matrix B is 3 by 2. The number of rows is at 3 and then columns are 2. So we can see that the number of columns here is the same as the number of rows. So that means that the multiplication is possible, and then the result will be 3 by 2 matrix. So let's go straight to the multiplication. Hope you are following.
Yes.
And it is one of the questions you asked, that how can we multiply 3 by 2 or one kind of dimension matrix together. So 8 times B now. We have 3 minus 2, 7, 4, 6, minus 4, 0, minus 3, 1. Then B, 2, 5, minus 1, minus 5, minus 6, 7. So the multiplication now, row by column, row by column. So row by first column, we have 3 times 2, 6, plus 4 times 5, 20, plus 0 times minus 1 is 0. Then row by row times second column, that is 3 times minus 5 minus 15, 4 times minus 6 minus 24, and 0 times minus 7, that is 0. So second row, multiply the first column, we have minus 4, plus 6 times 5, 30, plus minus 3 times minus 1, that is plus 3. And then second row times second column, we have minus 3 times minus 5, that is positive 10. Then 6 times minus 6, that is minus 36, and then minus 3 times minus 7, that is plus 21. Then third row times first column, we have 7 times 2, 14, minus 4 times 5, minus 20, 1 times minus 1, minus 1. Then last row times,
Sir,
yeah?
sir, can you start again? I'm lost.
You're not lost, you are still there.
No, I don't know what you just did.
Okay, let me take it again. But you are not lost, you are still there. So let me delete it. So can I continue now?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So, do you say row times column?
Yes, first row times first column. That is, this is my first row, this is the first column, right? That will be 3 times 2 plus 4 times 5 plus 0 times minus 1. Is that taken?
Okay.
Okay, now first row times second column. For this entry, we have 3 times minus 5 plus 4 times minus 6.
4 times.
Good. Times 0 times minus 7. Brilliant. Let me shift my screen a little bit. For you are holy, righteous, and holy. Alright, 4 times minus 6 plus 0 times minus 7. So then the second row times first column, minus 2 times 2 plus 6 times 5 plus minus 3 times minus 1. Second row times second column, minus 2 times minus 5 plus 6 times minus 6 plus minus 3 times minus 7. Are you still following? Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Lost connection. Hello, please, are you there?
No. Yes, I'm talking.
Are you still there, please?
Yes.
Hello.
Sir?
So we have 7 times 2 plus minus 4 times 5 and then plus 1 times minus 1. Then last row with last column we have 7 times minus 5 plus minus 4 times minus 6 and then plus 1 times minus 7. So here we have 6 plus 20 minus 4 plus 30 plus 3, 14 minus 20 minus 1 minus 15 plus minus 24, sorry, minus 15 minus 24, then minus 10, sorry, plus 10, minus 15, yeah, plus 10, minus 6 times 6, 36, plus 21, then minus 35, plus 24, then minus 7. Please, are you still there?
Yes.
Can you unmute yourself and speak so that I can be sure that you are there? Hello?
I'm here. I didn't unmute myself. I didn't mute myself.
Okay, let me round up. I have
I'm
6
here.
plus 20, 26. 15 minus 4, 11. That is minus 4 plus 3 minus 1, that is 29. 10 minus 36, that is minus 26. Minus 26, that is minus 5. And then 14 minus 20 is minus 1. 14 minus 20 minus 6. Minus 6 minus 1, that is minus 7. And then minus 35 minus 7, that is minus 42. And that should be 38. Minus 35 plus 24 minus 7, so you have minus 12. Sorry, minus 35.
It's minus 18. Minus 35 plus 24 minus 7.
35
Minus 18.
plus 24 minus 7, so that's minus 18. Good. So here we have our results. So I believe with that explanation, then there should not be any challenge with matrix multiplication. So you can take your time to go through it again and again for better understanding.